Good morning, Final Fantasy Randomizer fam, speed gamer friends, and just everybody out there watching. Happy Sunday. My name is Luffy. I'm joined by Winfox. We got some Duck Derby week 4 going on. You ready for a good race today, bud?
Oh, I definitely am. This is going to be a fun race. This is an amazing flag set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was, those who don't know, this was SGL 2024 flags.
Yep, we're going to be doing some really fun stuff with that. We got some, I don't know, oops all loose everywhere, a couple of northern docks on, recruits on inside of taverns, shuffled entrances, a little bit of everything, and some really interesting party competitions we were talking about, right?
Yeah, before the race, we're talking about the comps. Let's go over the blessings real quick before we really dive into these comps. So we have the fighter with +5 luck and steel armor casts fast. So get that steel armor. You got fast innately. And minus pro ring, so cannot equip the pro ring. Thief with dual wield knife, equip axe and -10 luck. So less chance of running, but that fighter does, replace that essentially. Not gonna go over the black belt. Don't have any black belts. Red mage plus 10% hit. Heal plus magic, so we're going to see some life 2 and cure 4 more than likely. And no ice 3 on that red mage, so no ice on that red mage. Could get a little spicy late game without that ice. White mage, A spells auto-cast. If you cast, get A ice, you buy it, you're resistant to ice. Same with fire, rub, all of them. Plus 10 to MDef, and then no wall, so cannot cast wall. Black mage plus 25 agility, tele magic. That's the huge one, is that tele magic there. And Masa curse sleep. So if black mage has Masa, they are put to sleep. I don't know why you're gonna do that. So that's kind of doesn't matter. So blessings look pretty good this time around.
Definitely do. Interesting composition here for Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna. The double white mage we were talking. I mean, it's interesting, but we feel like with the tavern recruits on, they'll probably replace one of those white mages, depending on what the magic situation looks like. But pretty standard, safe-ish parties all around, I guess, right?
Yeah, besides Scruff there with that double white, it looks like most everyone else, we have, Lars with that fighter rainbow, Theanar looking like with that thief fighter red-black, and then one free fits going with a nun with the red and black with that fighter.
Very interesting right there. We're going to have a free tail, I believe, looking at some of our items here, and free bridge. Everything else is just going to be kind of all over the place. 16 trap chests out there as well, which are going to be marked, and they're always going to have our key items. So our progressions are going to be in trap boxes. It can get a little hairy. It can be a little... we'll see if it really comes to bite them, but that one is an interesting flag. It can kind of block our runners a little bit depending on what the early game looks like, but with some of these built-in blessings, I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah, unless we get some nasty like iron golden chests or air elementals, water elementals.
Yeah.
These seeds can fly through these in 40 minutes. So
oh yeah,
or they're going to get a super fast jet or hour-ish standard hour-long seed, but we'll see what happens. Runners should be going here in a minute or two.
Yep. So pretty standard rest of the stuff across the board. We're gonna have chaos floor encounters. Maybe that comes into play. Unlocked Topher, short Temple of Fiends. Mid Topher's been kind of the new meta, but like you said, SGL flags from last year, we got to keep most everything the same, if not everything. So back then, I don't think we had the meta of what a mid Topher was, and we're kind of off and going. Take a look at Magic in a second.
It looks like white magic. We have life and ice. Probably going to purchase both of those for that resistant to ice and that early life spell. So really good start.
Fire 2, Cake, and Warp. So, okay, level 1 magic there. You'll take it. You would hope for a little bit better, but it's not bad.
Definitely. I know as these runners finish up with their magic, we actually have improved shops turned on in this flag set as well. So we're going to see ruse sticks. We're going to be seeing, higher end weapons. We're going to see ribbons and pro rings. We're going to see some of the top tier gear. We may even land an X-Gal in a shop if it randomly rolls into it.
It's a pretty good wear sword +4 there for pretty cheap. White shirts for sale, free Invis 2 right out the gate. Pretty cool stuff there.
Yeah, the big thing of note, in the notes that if I was running this would be, Ruse Stick in Cornelia. Definitely going to purchase that when I have the money. Especially, I think it was like 1,600 gold. Really cheap.
Yeah. And right out the gate, trap boxes here in a Cardia Treasure with our shuffled entrances. 3 trap boxes at that. Not a huge surprise, but kind of funny still at the same time to see it like that.
And we're met with a nasty sorcerer in our group.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to brute force our way through that one just yet, but maybe we'll see.
Looks like one of the other chests we see on Lars and Thanos side is a the mummy box. You know, fire should be able to clear these out pretty quick. Maybe some cakes.
With fire too, and with cake, like you said, makes that one a little less intimidating. Cake could work on those mud goals. Probably wouldn't hit the sorcerers, but if they didn't roll super up, we could get them down with fire too. But I don't know.
All right, looks like we guys are getting some timers synced up here. Which is why Scruff's the only one running right now. He was the last to start on the timers. Yeah, he runs into that sorcerer box, says, nope, let's try the other one. This one much easier, zombie and ghouls.
Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, mud goals have damage poison too. We're going to come back to that.
All right, this is one of the great parts about this. These higher end trap chests, it's the puzzle of how do you beat it. Dan are finding 2 more trap chests in Dwarf.
Canoe in that box with the undead. Okay, that feels pretty good. And TNT from the mummies. Don't know if we're going to see what's behind those sorcerers and mud goals for a little bit.
Yeah, Scruff getting that first one down. I didn't see what it was. It was the canoe, yeah. That's probably the best item we found so far.
Oh, and we got airs in another chest, I think Chanigan in chat just says right there, so interesting.
Alright, Lars trying the sorcerer boxing does get the lowest roll possible on the enemy set, and is just going to get wiped from a poison.
Wow, okay.
Shannon pointing out, something has nuke.
I'm just, oh man, okay.
Alright, Luffy, I think we need to sit back. I think we're going to be in for a spicy one today.
Yeah, right. I don't know what I would do in this situation for a second. I'd really think long and hard about where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do, because there's a lot of death out there. Squint on these airs as well. Oh boy.
I watched the race last night, the Duck Derby race last night. It was pretty spicy, but this one's starting out to be a bit more spicy.
Harm 4 there at level 2 magic. White mages.
Oh, Scruff may have found the answer.
We'll see. White mages for the win, maybe. Ooh, not much going on there at level 2 black.
We'll see. That Harm 4 may pay off massively.
Yeah. Oh, sorcerers have sleep touch too? Yuck.
Their early game looks like Scruff and Lars have chose to abandon the rest of those chests, knowing they're just not doable right now. I like this play a lot.
Yeah, you really gotta, don't get bogged down and keep banging your head against something that is just gonna frustrate you. Move along, go pick up some more magic, go do something else, gain a level or 2, and just kind of regroup.
We have a Power Bonk +5 in the Provoca armor shop.
Wow. Coral swords, I think, plus as well there. A little more expensive than those wear swords, so we're not going to really care about that, but it is nice to see some arrays of weaponry that have some pluses to them here early game.
Okay, so here's my prediction. This is going to be a struggle early game. They're going to get some insane gear, and they're just going to take off.
Yeah, it feels that way. There's some lucrative boxes here, too. These airs and sorcerers and mud goals, they'll give you some XP if you can find a way to take them down.
Oh, definitely.
What is our scaling like? I just want to give that a look.
It's actually pretty decent. I know it's based off, I think it's 50% per orb.
Yep, 50% per orb.
and Scruff finding the chime in that troll box.
Okay.
And if I remember correct, these flags were the ones where you gain your spell charges back on level up.
Ooh, take a look and see if that's the case too. Yep, sure is.
Yeah, Vaughn and Chanigan and chat confirming that that flag is turned on.
Mm-hmm. Rob D. Raymond in chat there. A trolley chime that checks. Yeah, very much so.
Scruff finds the rod out of that Cardia chest, so he has one dungeon he can finish once we find it.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty okay box of frost dragons there, if we can get them down.
Yeah, this is the box that has the rod, if I remember correct. Scruff just spammed the Harm 4 in the Fire 2, made it pretty quick.
Turn order. That's some bad luck right there. Picky with just some pocket change today. I miss what they had the first time.
Like 8100 gold. So a bit more than pocket change is actually pretty good. Alright, let's see how Scruff does on the Sorcerer pack. He saw it once and instantly reset, but he's loaded up on some solid magic now. Should go much easier.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The fighter doesn't have any gear. He's not going to survive this.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Alright, if I was Scruff, I'd give this one more attempt. You know you have the damage output if it rolls decent enough to take them out.
I mean, buy that wear sword too, +4 right now. It's 1400. You got to have that in your pocket.
Oh, yeah, the 8,000 you got from Vicky, there's no way he spent it all.
Yeah.
He definitely bought a power bunk. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, looks like let's check in on one free Fitz here. Looks like he just finished up in Provoca. Probably got his power bonk, his spells. Thanar in the same Cardia chest that everyone's been struggling with. Has that TNT from one of the chests there, but it looks like it's just this sorcerer box that's been causing problems.
Mm-hmm. And finding dwarves too. Do we remember? Did anybody turn in that TNT yet, even at all?
No one's been back there since we got
there. Yeah. Okay. Gosh, this mud goal just will not go down. That was a 1-1 encounter right there too for Ninja Tuna, and he still couldn't punch it.
Oh, he gets ambushed with a poison.
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay, at this point, I probably would say, let me come back to this later. This opening poison isn't worth, beating my face against. So let's come back later when I'm a much higher level, more hit points, or my entire party can survive it.
Some really bad rolls on this Harm 4s as well.
Oh, and the fighter punches it down.
Oh, very nice. There we go. All right, what's in here?
The loot.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, literally could have been the last box we opened, funny enough, but at least we got it.
So, this is a good thing for Scruff here, finding that loot. If these other runners, if they just bash into it enough times they don't finish it, they may be like, I'm going to come back later.
Mm-hmm.
They may forget that box is there.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to guess Scruff is going to head west from here, turn in that TNT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we have pretty much the rest of the inner circle to check at this point.
Yep.
And it looks like he's going to be the first one outside of this early funnel.
Let's see. Oh, we didn't open these boxes yet either. Okay. These airs. To your point about that mud goal box.
These might have been the nuke enemies.
They definitely have squint. I remember that. They're not... Definitely not light on the HP. These things usually roll pretty high.
Alright, let's check that second box. We know there's 2 trap boxes in here.
Yeah.
A single guard shark.
Okay. The zombies had nuke.
Oh, that is... Okay, so Scruff dodged a bullet there.
Yeah. That's going to make Earth Cave a little interesting, maybe.
Gets the ruby from the shark. That could be real interesting, depending on what items they have.
Yeah.
Vaughn's saying encounters are turned off, so we can't have zombies.
Oh, that's right.
Doesn't mean we can't find them in boxes.
Doesn't mean that, yeah.
I mean, in that instance, it turns into a war of attrition of who gets turn order.
Yeah.
Scruff getting some really good rolls on these harms.
Yeah, those harm 4s were good. Okay.
I think we made it through.
Maybe. Yep, I think this will do it. Nice. Okay, what do we got here? Slab. Okay.
You know, these trap chests, usually you're excited to see them because it's a key item, then you get your fetch quest, and you're just kind of like, because odds are it's not going to be anything. Alright, looks like the other 3 runners have caught up here to that dwarf cave chest there, fighting these era elementals.
Scruff not going to turn in that TNT. I guess it doesn't matter thinking about it, though. Most of our progressions are in boxes, so chances are that's nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Vontae may be waiting for the key, which I can understand. We do have this Earth Cave here. So this rod's going to pay dividends. Checking Hollow Giants for... I don't necessarily agree with that, but at the same time I do, if that makes sense.
We got B-side tiles, so, I mean, if you walk in there and there's a 3-eye party plaque, then, you know, if we got a black belt in the shop, even though they stink.
Yeah, for sure. And if they're a little squishy, you know, you just watch out. You know, he has a mage stick now on the fighter, so all 4 of his party members have that AoE output. Oh, this box is going to be an incredible experience that Scruff just found.
Yep. One free fit's going to show us the TNT over here. Probably going to be nothing again, but let's see. Yeah, just soft potion. Yeah. Oxial. Okay.
Opening up another entrance. That's interesting. Yeah.
Pierogies.
Over there. I was like getting his pierogi over there.
I like that. Fun % flag there. I love changing the Titan food. I play with health food because I think it's always kind of funny to get like rice or fish or something. But when you see a pierogi or something like that, it's pretty cool.
Alright, Scruff getting the canal off of one of those trap chests there. So we're just need the ship, and we've escaped the Undersea. And Fitz here in Earth Cave as well. I think Scruff skipped a couple chests in here by mistake on that first floor.
Yeah, I don't think he opened this one on the left here that Fitz is about to open. I don't remember seeing him fighting some Ochos. And we got some Divergence here. Laser going over to Ice Cave. Oh.
Wow, okay.
Spicy.
I enjoy this a lot. I am
Yeah.
fine with this.
I mean, why not, right? Like, this is week 4. You got to make a play. You know, you want to make the finals. You have to do something different. This is definitely outside the box. I like it.
Definitely. Oh, Matoya with some trap chests. This could be huge.
Okay.
If he like pulls a floater in one of these, this is
Yeah. I think we're going to save real quick. We're not going to risk here. Yeah, it's probably pretty smart. You don't know what's in that box.
So, yeah, one thing we didn't really get to talk about, pre-race is kind of the standings in this group, Group B.
Mm-hmm.
So top 2 make the finals for the race next week. With the way the standings are in this group, for all intents and purposes, Scruff has already clinched the finals. Literally all he has to do is finish.
Yeah.
Everyone in the group knows this. So these racers are essentially fighting for 1 spot left in the finals. Scruff running a perfect tournament so far, hasn't lost a single race. His point gap is pretty significant to the rest of the runners.
Yeah. Very impressive tournament from him so far. Astos has a ribbon. Okay, that's nice.
Scruff ran into another gigantic Mudgull pack and just got absolutely plastered by poison.
Yeah, and that was on the vampire floor too, so.
Yup. It was the trap chest vampire floor.
Yeah.
Oh, and the...
that is rude. That's silly right there. That is just silly. A Titan wormhole.
I mean, I guess it got him to Elfland faster.
I guess, yeah. All right, so there was a cube out of that second box at Matoya's. I didn't see what was behind those metal slimes. The bottle.
Exit and Cure 4 for Scruff here at level 3 magic.
Okay. These white mages are pretty good. we were talking about it, like not sure about it, and I was saying that the 1 saving grace would be like an early damage spell for them. That was good. And they had life 2 even at level 4 and ruse. Like, all right, white mage is the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I think Scruff kind of thought slightly next level on this, knowing once he has steel armor, the black mages become a little less worth it. And went with a more defensive magic strat, knowing once he has steel armor, he doesn't need the black mage anymore.
Makes sense to me. Ice 3 was, I think, the most redeeming spell there at level 4 black, so yeah.
I mean, the black mage magic hasn't been that impressive.
Yeah.
And that is an expensive katana +3.
Well, we have the dual wield on, like you were saying, and I think that was max right there for a shop item.
65,573.
Yeah. So if not max, pretty darn close. I think that if we get the money, we'll certainly buy 2 of those, but that's a lot of money.
I could see Scruff replacing one of the white mages with a thief/ninja. If he finds a solid grind tile, he's going to probably grab a couple of those. Adamant in the ruby chests, meh.
Yeah. Fade level 6 white, ice 2, lock 2. Again, black magic continues to kind of disappoint, but I mean, it's still okay.
Yeah. Lar is getting a defense sword out of Sage's. Normally we'd be happy about that, but we're kind of about that because we have ruse sticks.
Yeah. All right, so I don't know. I feel like we're kind of running out of options here. Our progression looks like it's either beneath this rod or was there a box we didn't get through?
It's this Muggle box. It's this box Scruff's coming up to.
Yeah, this is because we definitely haven't seen. We saw the airs, right? What was behind those? We saw that.
Yes.
So this is the only box we haven't seen behind just yet. So it's either here or beneath us. Still no canal, still no ship. What do you think we're going to run into first? You think it's going to be the floater, or you think we're going to have to keep doing silly things? And
yeah, I think it has to be the floater at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, we have every other form of movement. We
Early
don't have the
canoe.
ship. We don't have the ship.
Yeah,
It
no
could be
ship
ship and
in.
canal for northern docks.
Yeah, because we still do have those on. I just can't tell what the seed wants to do just yet. It's like playing with us a little bit.
I mean, the early canal, we're probably going to see the ship. That would be my guess. Vaughn saying we do have Bahamut Dock is well turned on, so there could be something in one of those entrances there.
Could be. And now with that Oxyel, that does open up, you know, Sea Shrine as well, so we can clear that continent while we're at it.
Alright, Scruff back at it with these rock goals and mud goals. Looks like alright, we're getting through it this time. He
Okay.
Incredibly high on those harm 4s.
There we go. Now what is this?
Oh.
Okay.
I forgot about that. We have Dwarf Cave.
Yep. Okay. Canaria locked open now. Dwarf Cave open now. Yeah. That was definitely necessary.
Have we found Cornelia Castle?
I thought it was oh no, sorry. Canaria Town I'm thinking of, sorry.
Yeah. We found Northwest Castle. We found Astos' castle.
That's right, it was Northwest. Thank you.
Mechlin also pointing out we also have those Northwest Castle boxes.
Yep. Because I knew we saw a castle, but it wasn't Canaria. Thank you, Mechlin. Shout out to Mechlin and Rax doing the tracking for us, and obviously Speed Gaming for hosting and allowing us to have their channel here on a Sunday morning for Week 4 Final Fantasy Randomizer Duck Derby Group B action.
Alright, looks like Scruff killed the vampire, exited and saved. I am fine with that play.
Honestly, yeah.
Into a Sphinx box, this
ambushing Sphinx.
Yeah, like they didn't hit very hard, so it's not that bad.
It's okay, yeah. But
and they're squishy.
Yeah, they're just an enemy. Like they never help. They're like gargoyles.
Yeah, they're more or less a nuisance than anything.
Yeah. All right, what do we got here? Crystal, Matoyat Ice Cave. Okay, that'll be another turn in air quote. That's gonna probably be nothing, but.
Yeah, about 5 or 6 minutes ago, Scruff was slightly ahead, but he wiped a few too many times on those, golem boxes. I think everyone's just like crept back up to him.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens when they get down there, those golem boxes, because I don't think anybody else has seen that just yet.
Oh, we have a metal slime trap tile.
Okay. Fire 3s and harm 4s, fire 2 even, and mage sticks. Like, that's a good one to find.
Oh yeah, we're hitting all the weaknesses there with all those spells. Okay, does Scruff stick on this tile? We don't have any orbs, though, for the bonus experience. He's not going to stick with it.
Yeah, that's probably the right call.
I mean, it only gave like 1,600 experience. It wasn't much.
4 slimes, 4 party members. Like, yeah.
He's going at it again. Like, I get it.
Maybe he's trying to take another peek and just see what their HP was. Because these are also, they were in a box a couple floors up. Never mind.
It looks like they, it only gave 1,200 experience. That is not worth it this time.
Yeah, probably not. Alright, one free fits checking out this mud goal rock goal box. This is spooky.
Yep, and here comes the poison. It's more than likely Luna.
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't have life. It's just the black mage left standing. This.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a tough box. Yeah, to Mechlin's point, that's a long walk to get back down there for those metal slimes, but you can file it away that you remember it's there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we find like in the eye grind, the 2 or 3 eye
Yeah.
grind at some point. Like if we found the metal slimes, then we're probably gonna find an eye.
Mm-hmm. Adamant just turning into a heal pot there for 1 free fits. That box with the Muggles, Rockles that are guarding that key, that looks like it's going to frustrate some of these runners a little bit.
Oh, I can definitely see it.
Yeah.
Especially 3 Mudgulls, all of which have a high chance of opening with poison. Like that's just a party wipe. Even you know, mid to high teens, that's a party wipe. Ooh, which fiend do you think we got?
Oh, it's a shuffled?
Yeah, we got all fiends.
Oh, Cope.
Nope, we got
Mohawk. Okay.
With Blaze, that hurts quite a bit. Probably going to survive, I hope.
And Blaze is not something you want to see. Okay, good cure 4 there.
Definitely clutch cure 4 there.
Yeah. There we go.
Hit for 365.
All right. Let's get out of here. This place has been awful.
There's still that one trap chest that Scruff skipped in that southwest corner of that first floor. I don't think it was anything important.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What was in there? Wonder if that was the adamant. No, he has the adamant. Ooh, what was in there?
A bottle? That's the only thing that Lars has that nobody else has.
Maybe that was it, yeah. Or crown? Rack says. Oh.
Crown. Okay, so I mean, he's gonna miss out on a ribbon, but ribbons are gonna be in shops, so
yeah.
I guess it's okay. I mean, it saves him a little bit of time.
All right, so something in here, I guess.
We do have 2 trap chests.
Okay.
Steak and wings. Okay.
All right. Okay. A wyvern. Ooh, we got wall strats going on over here for 1 free fits. Why not at this point?
You know what? I am fine with that.
Yeah, why not? Theanar gets through.
Oh, there's the ship.
Floater in next box, right?
Because that's how it works, right?
Because that's how it works.
I mean, we've seen the crown. What else could it be? The herb? That's the only other cannon we don't have.
Yeah, it could be the herb. Yeah.
My guess is floater. Like, gonna be honest. The lobster box, and these are very hard and punchy lobsters.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oof, yeah. Ouch. I think I go for the lobsters first this time, just to see what's in there.
Yeah, I mean, they hit so hard.
Yeah.
We know he has the invis too, so... Oh, only 1 lobster. Okay, this is much better.
Oh, yeah. We're okay here, I think.
Oh, 1 shots with the lightning. Okay.
Very good. Okay, yeah, they were a little squishy. Less than 185.
It is.
Oh, it is.
All right.
Okay.
So, as viewers, we know the last trap chest in this game has to be the floater. Yeah, and everyone else has found the slab. The only thing Scruff hasn't found is that crown in bottle. He may not ever find those.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right, so 30 minutes into the seed, we finally get access outside the inner sea. Where are you going?
Okay, well, we know Scruff still has the volcano ice crescent area.
Yeah.
I personally would dodge that. I would not be going to this area. I would be checking my dock entrances. Waterfall Cave. I'd be going to On Rack. I'd be going to all those places. We have the Cardia Isles. 2 entrances we can check. We have Air Shrine we can check. Like, there's a lot we can do.
Scruff is missing that cube too. I know that was in a box that Laser got. I can't remember where it was.
I was somewhere here in the ice region.
Okay, that's right. Oh, it was in Matoya's cave, probably. We haven't gotten there yet. Okay. Which was that ice cave. Yeah.
To answer Chanigan's question, yes, we did see the shop item. It was a house.
Question in chat from Wander Down: were the trap chests supposed to be so early on? I mean, it doesn't always work out like this. It just happens to have happened in this instance that a lot of what we were running into was just rooms with boxes in them as opposed to exploration. So. And Fiera Star there in chat confirming a little bit more, yeah.
I think the actual Keaton placement was set to Chaos placement, which means they're going to be early, very early.
Saracen in chat confirming that as well as Chanigan. I don't think we had any trap boxes here in Northwest Castle, right? No. Okay.
No. Like, yeah, we're literally just missing the floater.
The shield there is pretty good.
Alright, so I think this is the bottle in the cube for Scruff here. Because we know he missed the crown in Earth, so... And
it was Sarda at Volcano, so that's just a one-stop in and out. So our answer is not here.
I don't even think he even talked to Sarda. I think I saw him walk in and leave.
I think I saw him talk to it. I thought I saw 1800 gold, but it was a hard reset back out into the little island in between Ice Cave at the river system. I like to save there as well, so that's a good spot to kind of save if you're going to mash reset out of one of these entrances.
Yeah, he definitely saved out near like the middle section there, the little bush island.
Correct spot, yeah. Alright.
Alright, Scruff, where we heading? You can escape. You have Earth Cave, you have Titans East, you have quite a few open to you. That's where we headed.
Yeah, I feel like I want to go down to like Bahamut Dock, Ordeals, and Onrack area. I just want to get away from this part of the world by now at like 35 minutes in.
That's probably what I would do. I would probably, go through the canal and just hold down on my D-pad.
Yeah.
Because Earth Cave and Titans are just so far away. I'm confused what Scruff's looking for right now.
I think he's looking for that Northwest Castle, maybe to check the boxes. Yeah, here he is.
That's fair. Playing a little bit of cleanup. That way he knows whether he has to even come back here or not.
Wrong worms.
Declan saying required item on King would never happen. Those who didn't watch last night's race.
Yeah. I ended up catching the race a little bit late, so I didn't hear about what happened until I heard what happened, and I was like, wait, what makes that so bad? And then I realized what flags we were playing after Saracen told me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, last night's seed
okay. I get it now.
Last night's seed was special. Like, I watched that entire race. Like, I think there were like early game enemies had Blaze and just it was not a fun time. Gold's +2.
Ooh.
That is huge, and Pro Rings +5. Still haven't found that steel armor though. That's gonna be
Yeah.
kind of what we're on the lookout for still.
Really nice golds there. Pro rings, very expensive. 3 times, almost 4 times the price of those gold bracelets, which is kind of funny. Hey, we got an X-Cal.
Max roll on that price, all right. It's a
Yeah.
-1, but it's still really good. And there's that nuke at level 5.
Okay, so
It's
that was the redeeming spell there for black magic, but still no faster temper is spooky, right?
Yeah, no faster. Well, okay, temper doesn't matter. We have power bonk. So,
True.
but you know, once we find like like I said earlier, once we find that steel armor, that fast is worthless. Yeah, I really want to ask Scruff after this race what his mentality was picking his double white. My guess is he saw the blessings and wanted to go more defensive because of the innate spells he was getting, especially with the A spells. All right, here's the king.
Okay.
Do we get a floater? No, we get surprisingly a really good dagger.
That's pretty good, yeah. We're gonna check the boxes back here, though.
I'm gonna guess floaters here.
It might be.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, 2 silver +5s. Where is our thief at? Alright, looks like we got 1 free fits here at Cornelia Castle. Go and check all these lockboxes. Go and check all these. Slowly catching up to Scruff from the looks of it. Just an entrance behind. Thanar here. Also outside of the inner sea. Alright, looks like everyone's for the most part out of the inner sea at this point.
Ice cave loop here.
Alright, and Scruff being a loot goblin. He's fine with where he's at on gear.
Ooh, trance on the R Hydras.
That's not good.
Yeah. Into fire 2 as well. That is on brand and gross.
Yeah, if I was Scruff, I'd definitely be
Wow. Like, for the trance to miss that white mage and then the mute to hit, like, come on.
Yeah, that's just, yeah.
Come on.
1 free fits is caught up.
Yeah.
He is in Ice Cave with Scruff. And so is Thanar. Everyone is here in Ice Cave.
Hold, cure 2, harm 2. Nothing really at white magic here, level 5.
Alright, here on Scruff, second try. Open it with fire 2s. Not too bad. And does get out of the fight. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, looks like Scruff from 10 minutes ago heard me to stop opening chests.
Yeah, with those golds for sale in shop, with X-Cal in shop, with finding a katana, like, we don't need to open any more boxes.
Yep, Scruff checked those last few boxes. He's out of there. Don't blame him. There's literally nothing in there.
Alright, looks like we're heading over to Ordeal's Bahamut area now. I just feel like the answer's going to be over here. We have not.
Yeah, it has to be one of these entrances. Ordeals. Vanilla Ordeals of all
Nice. Very nice. Alright. Get your guesses out in chat for pillars 1, 2, 3, 4. This feels like it'll be a pillar 3.
I'll say I'm probably gonna go with a vanilla 3.
Ooh.
Pillar 1.
Wow. Wow, and a very kind one at that.
Incredibly fast ordeal.
Yeah.
Now, see, what I don't like is when you enter a pillar and it baits you into another 2-room pillar.
Yep.
Just for both of them to loop back to the beginning or back to the four pillar room.
Mm-hmm. And don't look, but on Theonar's side, we got an iron gold tile here in Ice Cave on the vanilla floater tile.
This is going to be an incredible spot to farm, and there's absolutely nothing in ordeals.
Wow. Okay. We are going to warp out of there and keep what we had, I guess, though.
I didn't see much of value to keep in there.
Maybe a level or 2?
Yeah, I mean, there was another troll tile, which he did. Volcano, this has to be the answer, right?
Okay, probably, right. Decent amount of boxes here, although we do have access to Sea Shrine and all its boxes as well.
Yeah, we do. We also have the first floor of Mirage if we find it, which is, I think, another, what, like 15 chests or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
we haven't seen Temple of Fiends yet, so I'm starting to lean to think that that's probably floater locked, and we're going to need the floater. Yeah, all of Sky's open, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. This is... We have 1 million boxes available to us if we find them.
And that's the thing, like, you know, sometimes the seed gives you so much early and you have all this progression, you run into some opposition, you finally get away from it, you're moving along, and then that last box that you need is buried 100 boxes later.
Alright, this is surprisingly the only time I'm going to say, don't touch the lava on that huge lava floor.
Mm-hmm.
Saves you on heal pots and cure spells.
Yeah, when there's not encounters, that's the only time I'll agree with that. It feels weird, though, doesn't it? To actually intentionally not walk on the damage tiles, it feels wrong.
Oh, sorry, there's the floater. Scruff has found the floater.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're going to heal up pretty good here, just in case we got some more R-Hydras. We do not. Okay.
Alright, this looks to be a pretty simple box until they put the entire party to sleep.
Oh my goodness, come on. Okay.
Alright, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, we are in entrance go mode. We are missing just water and air shrine and Topher. We need 3 entrances still.
Yep. I think it's time to put your foot on the gas here.
Star, we actually already saw the random nuke in the encounter table. We were not nuke anywhere else.
Yeah, it was either the zombies or the Geist. Something silly undead early on had it.
As much as we want to see it numerous times.
Dr. Un. Hello.
Nice Final Fantasy IV boss.
Yeah. Alright. 1 free fit's giving us a peek at the caravan. The houses were moderately priced. I like to call out housing pricing just because, you know, it's the thing I like to do. 1,500 is fine. You know, we've seen them expensive. It's alright.
You're saying it's Dr. Un from Melmond. Didn't know that's who that was. I thought it was FF4.
Ooh. Chanigan, I am not sure.
I hope he didn't skip that.
Yeah, because we are absolutely going to need it.
Because if he did, that could spell disaster for his chance at the finals.
Yeah.
Scruff finding air, Vanilla Mirage.
Yep. Masa +3 in the boxes here at Bahamut as well.
That's really good. I hope Scruff may or may not find this. Like, he's literally just looking for water at this point. Now that,
Yeah.
Ooh, that was that waterfall. Scruff is not going to find that.
Yeah.
That feels really bad for him.
A little bit, yeah. But, I mean, although, have we even had people checking what recruits are in taverns? I haven't even seen anybody do that yet.
No. I honestly don't even think they know it's turned on at this point.
I wouldn't mind, switching out anything for a thief if I can get that promotion. But to your point, I don't think that Scruff is going to find Bahamut there at Waterfall.
Yeah, I mean...
Ooh,
finds
ribbon,
a ribbon. Alright, well, he can buy the Excal now. He just found a max rolled chest.
Okay. I was looking at people's gold as they had it in their inventory too. It was like 32,000 for 1 free fits. I think Thanar had like 40,000. Like, it felt like a poverty seed for a bit, and there's the max gold box.
Alright, chat confirming Lars skipped the floater room. This is not good.
That's an issue, yeah. That'll be the last place we go back to.
He may never go back to it. He may find everything else and be like, what did I miss? And starts double and triple checking everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people, like the racers may start finishing before he even finds it. That feels so bad. Like, we've all done it, but it feels so bad when it happens.
Oh, Laser, I feel bad, bud.
Laser, thank you for your star. Laser. All the R's and the S.
Alright, we have another Cardia treasure here beneath Onrak, which is not what you want to find there.
Do have Medusa here in the TS spot. This could get really nasty in Topher if this is where it rolled.
Mm-hmm.
One free fits, getting their floater here in Volcano. They are in entrance go mode here. Thanar in Ordeals. Gonna find that it's a bunch of nothing, unfortunately. Will eventually work their way over to Volcano. Channing pointing out, yes, Topher is hard floater locked at the Cardia Isles.
Oh, this Medusa is not playing around.
It is very, very beefy. Finally taken on. That was a beefy Medusa there.
Oh, yeah. Orb.
I think Water Shrine is also floater locked at this point.
Yeah.
We've seen every other entrance that's not floater locked.
Yeah, I believe you're right. No, because towns aren't shuffled. It can't even be in one of the towns here. Yeah, so it has to be.
Alright, I'm not surprised that Scruff is checking shops here. He wants that steel armor.
There are ribbons and there's the steel armor.
Steel.
Okay. Alright.
I don't think we're going to see a promotion from Scruff in this seed.
Nope. But that means we are going to be missing out on that Masa. Unless he does find the other Cardia treasure, which he might.
That's true. I think that one
is
also floater locked. I think our last Cardia is also might be vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scruff is his gear minus a weapon is he's looking good on his gear and his weapon. Like,
see what's in the shop here. Vorpal -3.
Light axe +4. That might be Scruff. I'd be hopping on that light axe +4.
Yeah, that can be an endgame weapon. You can make that work with that power bonk.
Apparently, Scruff sold his Aegis shield, so he is not looking to promote.
Okay. Oof. No, thank you, Marsh Split.
Yeah, no. I think we have just 2 or 3 entrances left in the whole game.
Yeah. All right, so
don't care.
Heal helmet from the Elf Prince, kind of whatever.
All right, dead ends are not shuffled. That I do know.
Okay. Waterfall.
Is it Oxio box?
Oxio was yes. That was the other Cardia treasure. It was the Oxio. Yes.
Okay. Oh, we also have Sarda.
Oh yeah. So this will be Topher and this will be Sea Shrine. Wow.
Yeah, Topher and that is
rude. That's rude.
All right, so 100% Scruff not promoting, Scruff not getting that Masa.
Mm-hmm.
He probably feels comfortable enough with his loadout to finish the seed out where he's at. As far as what level he is, I don't know. I want to see he's upper teens, maybe low 20s at this point.
I think I saw level 20 on the last victory that he had for at least the fighter.
So that's potentially enough, depending on how rude this Topher is.
Oh no, what a spike tile that is. No thank you. Oh. Scruff, fun fact, ice is better than lightning on these guys.
What Luffy said. Doesn't get the turn priority.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sword that he's swinging to is doing a decent amount of damage, multiple hits.
Chan's saying he believes it's the giant sword.
+5, yeah.
Ooh, 7,000 experience. That is a chunky amount.
It's good. It's a really bad fight though, but it's good XP.
Yeah, I mean it is very dangerous.
Yeah.
We're gonna take it. We're gonna continue taking it.
They're just ambush happy. That's what I don't like a lot about this. I guess on the plus side, they don't have a whole heck of a lot of HP, though.
That is true, yeah. Alright, level 23 and 22 across the board. That should be more than enough to finish the seed out at this point.
I think so, yeah. With the Power Bonk and with the Steel Lord cast fast, I think we're in pretty good shape here.
Gonna see what our final alt fiend is of this seed.
Is it Cope?
I would say Vicky.
The evil elf. Astos' cousin.
Laser look like doing some sort of grind here on this Steak and Wings tile here in Garage.
Yep, they sure are.
One free Fitz taking on Armadusi here, getting their third orb. Thanar in Air Shrine right now. Did promote, does have the ninja. Don't know if they have any of those katanas that we found in the shop.
Don't think so. They were very expensive. Alright. Orb for Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna. I mean, I guess in theory we can just keep going right here, can't we?
Yeah, just house and go.
Yeah.
Not promoted, you know,
Giant
low
sword plus
20s.
5.
Yeah, I
Let's
mean, he does
go.
have steel armor. He has, ribbons on everyone. Oh, there's another Excalibur box.
Excalibur
That
box.
is
Yeah.
just mean. And why not another ribbon?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Scruff into Topher. Short Topher. I'd be surprised if this is just pedal to the metal, all the damage possible. Opens up with a nuclear. Half-Life's most of the party. Couple harms, throws a Quake out. Another swing, 7 hits. Crack coming out, that's not going to do anything. We have ribbons across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Harm 4, coming out for 186. Mohawk does go down, first swing down.
All right. Fit's gonna find out the good news / funny news of Sea Shrine back to back here with Topher at Sarda and Titan West. Laser gonna be having a fit trying to find that floater right now.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what happened to Scruff here?
Looks like might be something on Speed Gaming's end.
Hmm.
Let's see. Let me check out his personal stream. Still shows he's live. Yeah, his personal Twitch, he's still live. He's still going.
Okay.
There it is. Just caught up here on Speed Gaming.
Okay. Cool.
And saying his stream on his personal end is struggling. I had an ad, so it was running normal, probably because of the ad, but I can definitely see his stream also struggling. But I do see he's on Dr. Oon. Let's see, looks like Laser, he's gonna find Bahamut here. Gonna promote, gonna find that Masa. But not the floater.
Yeah.
One free Fitz, looks like taking on, well, would be cracking is that evil elf here in Water Shrine. Will be entering Topher here very shortly after this.
Did that evil elf hit for 7 times too? Did that have like Kraken stats? That's so gross.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh goodness.
And they are here in Air Shrine, still farming the steak and wings here.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be working their way up. Hopefully, take on their Armadusa. Missing that floater. Still hasn't been to Volcano yet.
Alright, Thanar, checking the 6-pack here on the robot floor. A little bit of greed going on. We don't need these boxes. All right, Laser working their way back toward the general section of the world where they need to be. We got to go back to Volcano. Okay, we're in the right spot now.
This is good.
Yes,
this is very good.
This is good. One free fits here on Dr. Un as well. That exit by Laser there scared me a little bit, but they were just housing up and going back in.
Alright, so small update on Scruff. Looks like his stream is up and down right now. We'll see what happens. It does show offline, but it is now back online.
Oh, and there it is. Okay. Thanar pulling the floater box simultaneously with Laser. Both of them get their answer here.
Alright, so Scruff stream is back up and running. I'm on his personal frame. I have it running off to the side on a different monitor. Alright, we're back on live on SG as well. He is on Evil Elf here.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a bad thing when a runner's stream goes down, especially at the end of the race, and you're stuck. You know, everyone's stuck with the admin logistical stuff as to what to do afterwards. Especially at the end of a race, it's just not a good feeling. And
we had Slow 2 and Cure 4 on this Evil Elf. Yeah, good shout out by Vaughn there in chat. Always local record, folks, especially in a tournament setting. That happened to me a few years ago where I had a stream go down that was not locally recorded and I had to forfeit for my team and it felt pretty bad. So definitely local record.
Yeah, it looks like it was only about a minute and a half, 2 minutes at most that were dropped. So not that bad. Only one boss was missed from the looks of it. No, we didn't miss any bosses. Dr. Un, and now he's on Evil Elf. So, looking pretty good. Does have the Armadusa. One free fits is I want to say a tiny bit ahead here, but there is a 3.5 minute gap in the timers here.
Yeah. Alright, this Armadusa is not playing around again.
I think this is going to be the fight where we see the double white mage come in handy with these. He's not going with the invis strats. He is just going all out with the damage.
Oh, we did see Temper. Temper was level 2. Did I miss that?
Yeah, it was a vanilla Temper.
Oh. Level 3, okay. Huh.
Alright, this Medusa fight for Scruff is a little slow. Medusa is hitting very hard. One free fits on the other end. Red Mage is down, so his life caster is not available for the rest of this Topher.
Gets through Medusa, though.
What is Chaos going to do?
Oh, final boss. Oh boy.
We get Un and the Medusa again.
Okay. Suddenly things are becoming a little more clear. That's a pretty bad combination of Carry 2 and Tia 2 right there.
Oh, this is probably the worst they could have seen.
Yep. Ooh, one of them has Zap as well. Oh dear.
And the fighter's on a knee. And Tornadoes knocks Fitz right out of Topher.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay.
Alright, we have Scruff on the Double Dragons. Medusa casting Stop. Pretty much does nothing with the ribbons. Ruse stacks are coming out. More death spells are coming out. Protected. Scruff is just all damage all the time. Has a few temper casts that he wants. Alright, we got the Cure 4 on that Medusa.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 1 HP left on Fade there.
Wow. We got Dr. Un down. We are down to just this Medusa.
Okay.
We know that this Medusa did roll incredibly high on the hit points.
Yeah, they did. Okay, good Cure 4. Good Temper. 4 hits, 261. This Giant Sword is doing okay. 5 hits, 318. Tornado out again.
Ooh. I wish Scruff was doing a little bit more to add some more evasion stacks to those white mages.
Yeah. We had white shirts in Assail and Canaria. Ooh, Glance is spooky.
7 hits, decent amount of damage there. Gets the life cast up on that other white mage. Looking to get that black mage back up and terminated.
Very nice. Get
Scruff.
your GGs out in chat for Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna.
Finishing first place on Restream with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 12 seconds. Second place overall. Behind Golden Shocker with a 103.34.
GGs. Wow.
Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna barely missing on that perfect run. GG's to him, an insane group stage.
Yeah.
3 first place and a second place.
Mm-hmm.
Clinches first place in the group.
Yep. I think that gives Golden Shocker our second place in the group as well.
I think you're right, but let me double check the standings. I think Golden Shocker had to get first place to make finals.
Yeah, I think so. GG's. Oh, I see him in the weight room. I'm going to drag him in here. And we are joined in the booth by our first place finisher on stream, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna. GG's.
GG.
Great tournament.
That was fun. I'm sad I didn't break the record, but hey, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, really good. Another top 2 finish. Fantastic tournament from you so far. What do you think about the seed? How'd that go for you? Thoughts and stuff on those early boxes?
Out of all the seeds that I was practicing, this is on par with one of the bad ones, but it honestly wasn't that bad. It was just annoying running into those dang poisons, and it's like, oh great, now I have to track back all the way again.
Yeah, those damage, poison, and mud goals were giving everybody fits for quite a long time. They were in multiple boxes too, which was not kind.
No. And I know the only reason why I didn't take a thief there was because of the minus 10 luck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's not going to be much use to me. I'm just going to go ahead and go with Spellcaster. because most of this practice seeds I was doing, like, I lucked out. I had Fade and Nuke in, like, either slot 1 or 2. Almost every single seed, so when I saw that in 5 and 6, I'm like, crap.
Tell us a little bit about your party composition here. The double white mage, we were very interested in that, but it worked out pretty well for you. What are your thoughts on that?
I was originally going to do Rainbow with a fighter, but again, it's kind of like, all right, this red mage doesn't seem to really be that beneficial. Mm-hmm. I'd rather just have 2 white mages or 2 black mages, and I thought, if I'm going to play it safe, I'd better take 2 whites, so that way I can at least have a double life scenario. That and that auto cast thing. I keep forgetting what it actually did, so when I was told before the race, it's like, yeah, let's go ahead and have 2 whites.
Alright, I'd like to give a quick update on this one. I did look at the spreadsheet. Golden Chakra was kind of in the same scenario Scruff was in, with the point spread. All he had to do was finish. This race didn't matter what place, and he was 2nd place.
Okay.
So Scruff, as you knew coming into this race, all you had to do was finish, and you were guaranteed 1st place. Same with Golden Chakra, all he had to do was finish, and he was guaranteed 2nd place.
Oh man, I am so freaking happy that I never touched OBS during all this weird internet shenanigans. Like, the delay on it was just bonkers.
Alright, Laser and One Free Fits back on this Medusa too. This Medusa was really rude. She had a lot of HP, tornado, all kinds of nasty. What did you think about the double dragon there? Were you ready for that kind of a final boss? What final boss were you hoping to see? Because WinFox and I were saying that that's probably the worst one you can get.
Funny enough, that was the one that I was anticipating, which makes me sad that I didn't, capitalize on that dragon sword that I saw at the beginning. Because I figured, this is probably the most likely. During all my practice seats, basically the only one I got. And in my eyes, it's a little easier to manage, especially if you've got ribbons, and having that steal fast boon was like, yeah, I can handle this if I've got enough damage output. I was just so sad to see that Cure 4. I think I would have actually been able to get closer to 1st if that Cure 4 didn't pop.
Definitely doesn't take away from your effort the entire tournament, though. Fantastic job. From a tie last week for 1st place to, this one again within a minute of each other. I'm very excited to see, how this plays out in the finals coming up with the grouping of runners we're going to have and the quality of racing you guys have put on this whole time.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun.
All right, Laser pulling their double dragons, Tornado and Zap back to back here. Party survives, and we got that fighter down in slot 4. Got some tempers going out, more invises. There's that Cure 4 for Dr. Un. Swing as 8 hits, 1100 damage, I think. White shirts still. More tempers going out. 7, it's 1400 damage. Down goes Kelly 2. Fighter's in really good shape. Rest of the party is, on one knee or close to it, but it's really not going to matter much, I think. Lit 3s, ice 3s for chip damage. Tornado going to sit down the majority of this party. Another swing. 6 hits, 1100 damage. GG's. Get it out in chat for Laser, finishing with a official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 15 minutes, 1 second. Good for 4th place overall, finishing in 3rd place within another minute. Minute separating 1st and 2nd, less than a minute separating 3rd and 4th. In 3rd place, Billick finishing with a racetime.gg time of 1:14.29. GG's to both the runners. Just Temple of Fiends is giving our last few runners here a little bit of a lot of trouble. And we are joined in the booth by Laser, 2nd place on stream, 4th place overall. GG's.
GG's. I felt real bad about that floater jack.
We were pulling for you. We heard you left the box behind. We were wondering when you were going to get back to it. You made it back there in a timely fashion, considering.
It was sticking in the back of my mind as I probably should have looked in there, but I was already just rushing through everything. So, But
Yep.
Overall, I feel pretty good about my time anyway. Like the fact that I got within 10 minutes of first. Within a little bit more than 10 minutes of first with that mistake. I like my performance. I think I did well.
Yeah, I was very impressed with that way you came back there at the end, missing the floater, obviously, last person in the air, but you were able to get a lot done without that.
I was fully ready for a floaterless seed.
Exactly. We thought it might have been for a little while, but that the back-to-back Sea Shrine and Temple of Fiends in the Sarda Titan West Wombo combo is never fails to make us laugh.
Yeah. And I also realized while watching back my Double Dragon fight that I completely forgot about my 5th and higher spells on my casters. I had Nuke loaded the whole time and never cast it.
You casted Swing with the fighter, and he was doing plenty of damage with that X-Cal.
He sure was.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm glad I knew I had that X-Cal waiting for me somehow. Just preternaturally. Because I knew there was one waiting in the shop somewhere, but I didn't remember where. I didn't make a note of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was fully ready to just go in swinging the defense sword, but no, I got rewarded for being forgetful.
Can't remember what shop we saw that in either. When Fox, you remember? Was that
Provoca?
It was
Was it-
Elfland.
It was
That was the
Elfland.
Elfland.
Okay. That's at least the best armor shop if it's going to be in one. So, what are your thoughts? We were asking Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna too. The early game here, a lot of trap boxes, damage, poison abound by these mud goals. Like, how did you keep your composure there going through the beginning? With all that frustrating death that was going on.
Well, it felt a lot better once I'd cleared everything else and realized that this was an obstacle that needed to be overcome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter what. Like, I wasn't hitting my head against the wall for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so, once I came back to those, like, more well-equipped to deal with it, I felt a lot better about taking them on.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing him back in Earth Cave was a bit of it threw me a bit, but I didn't feel too bad about wiping to him the first time because I knew I hadn't gotten anything worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept going at him because I knew the chances were they were still hiding something valuable,
Mm-hmm.
given the way the seed was looking at that point.
You bring up a really good point there too about how you're able to do other things and then still come back to it and realize after you've done other things, like, okay, this is an obstacle everybody's facing probably by now, so it calms you down a little bit after the frustratingness that can be that early game of taking death after death. Like, who's getting lucky to get through this tile here or this box, and you're not. But then realizing that, like, everybody's had this problem, and this is where something has to definitely be a little bit of relief.
Yeah, for sure.
And on the bottom there, we see we got a forfeit from Thanar. No interview for them as well. They got to get some food. I hear that. I'm getting hungry myself.
Mhm.
GG's to Thanar. This Kraken evil elf here is not being nice at all. Oh, they have fog as well.
Oh
boy.
no.
Oh,
I
big
don't remember if I
nuclear.
saw that. I knew running into the red Medusa in the first encounter, knowing that it would be in the second fight, I knew that I had to just throw every temper I had
Mm-hmm.
just to get through that armor, because that one scared me the most out of the four.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it looks like with that wipe, one free
Ooh.
Fitz did throw in the towel
Mhm.
and forfeit as well. Our final runner behind the scenes, Sir Tobalot, also did throw in the towel very, very shortly afterwards.
Yeah.
So every runner has finished at this point, whether it be with a finish or a DNF.
It
See
was
if we can get
rough.
Fitz in here for an interview.
Yeah, let's see if they want to join us. Like we said, Thanar not going to join us. No problem there. While we're waiting to see if we can get Fitz in here to have a chat with us, why don't we kick this around for some final thoughts to our runners that are in here. So, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, a disappointing second, I'm sure, but a congratulations to making the finals. Thoughts on the tournament, thoughts on the seed, anything you'd like to share?
I'm just excited that it turned out so well over the last 4 weeks, and next week is going to be equally exciting. I've actually played in the last winter tournament, so I've got a little bit of a knowledge on how to play those seeds, so it'll be fun to see what happens.
Very nice. We're going to be looking forward to that, I am sure. And Laser, second place on stream, fourth place overall. Your tournament ends here, but you did a great job, like you said. You took some positive away from things as well. Final thoughts, anything you would like to share with us?
I've had a lot of fun during the whole derby, and this seed was a great way to cap it off. I feel like even despite a bit of a mishap, I performed really well, and I'm looking forward to continuing to improve in these and participating in these tournaments.
Definitely. Yeah, you showed some great grit and determination today. Way to go back and get that floater. You figured out what you needed. You made it happen. Seeing how Fitz is playing some, looks like we got some ocarina going on there. I don't think they're going to join us for an interview. Can't say I blame them. It's a good game to go and play if you're going to get your mind off of what was a rough Temple of Fiends. So Winfox, my co-com buddy, I'm going to toss it over to you for taking us out here. But thank you again to Speed Gaming for letting us be here. Thank you to Rax and Mecklin for tracking. Thank you to Chad for joining us, and the runners for putting on a great show. Congratulations to Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna making the finals. Congratulations to Laser on a great tournament, and I'll be looking forward to next week, I'm sure. So, Winfox, my buddy, you want to take us on out of here?
Yeah, just some quick final thoughts. Finals for the first time ever. We're gonna have 5 runners in the finals, not 4. There was a 3-way tie for first in Group A. Our finalists this year: Pierre Star, Inferna, and Vaughn from Group A. Group B, we do have Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna here, first place in this group. Second place, Golden Shocker, taking second place in this group. Those are our 5 finalists. They'll have to set up a race sometime this week or next weekend. Winter Tournament 2025 flags. Still very recent, very fun flags. But yeah, we're all looking forward to those finals. 5 racers. This is going to be a fun one to watch, everyone, if you want to watch that one.
Putting our one of our artists, Dark Moon, here to work to come up with a 5-person layout. Never had been done before, but I'm sure he doesn't mind that kind of work, like I was saying yesterday.
Yeah, the guy's a graphical genius. I'm sure he can figure it out.
Oh yeah.
GG's to all of the runners through this entire tournament. Whether you made finals or not, you all did amazing. keep learning, keep pushing. Again, thanks to Speed Gaming for the restreams of this entire tournament. GG's to all the runners, all the volunteers, admins, everyone involved with this. Luffy, thanks again to you. Co-com twice in this tournament with you. I appreciated both. A lot of fun. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll catch you all next weekend for this 5 racer final. Everyone have a great weekend.